Hello and welcome back to Crush Souls, where we haven't played this for a very long time. I can't remember where we're going, or what we're doing, or where we've been.
Where were we?
Oh, good.
There's a dude there with a Calor gas bottle on his back.
It's a giant bell.
It is.
I need to try and remember what the controls are.
R1
Hey,
is,
we'll have less of that nonsense.
Well, R1 is to flail around limply, L1 is to block limply, and the start and select buttons sell your copy of Sekiro back to Sony.
Well, sell your copy of Sekiro back.
That is wrecking your posture, sir.
Yep, but I'm hoping that I'm going to at least...
That's a bit cheeky. That's the same.
Look at that.
That's the same attack as those dudes with the big buckets in Dark Souls 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeemus. That was a nice little block, though.
Yeah, it
I
was.
don't say so myself.
And you did.
I know, because I thought it was.
I do think that attack is hilarious.
3, 4.
Yeah. Wail on him a little bit.
And then back
Oh,
off.
he's doing it again.
1, 2, 3. Oh, only 3 this time.
Changed it up. Sneaky little devil.
He is. If he was animal, he'd be a goat.
The goat.
Because goats are sneaky.
They are, and they eat clothing.
Especially when they climb mountains. It's like, goat, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Get off that mountain.
Yeah, but they also headbutt small children over, which is hilarious.
Have you ever seen a goat on a trampoline?
Yes, I have.
It's the happiest thing.
It is. It makes me want a pet goat of my own. He would be called
Like,
Crispy.
I have never been as happy as a goat on a trampoline.
But you will be after you kill this dude.
If I kill this dude.
No, come on. You're better than this. You're better than me. That's it. Chuck him some poppers. Or, are they called poppers? Snappers.
Crackers.
Yeah.
I thought they was crackers.
No, that's Jacob's.
Imagine if Jacobs made firecrackers.
What cream crackers made of fire?
Why not?
It just automatically melts the cheese that you put on it. I'd love that. I mean, you and I, we're both hot sauce aficionados.
We are.
In fact, Jacobs, hit us up for a sponsorship. You know, we could
That'd be amazing.
Chuck red chili flakes into your cream crackers.
Oh my days!
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, I got some ideas.
Hey, look at that! Beat him.
Yeah, told you would.
Look at that.
Yeah, we rung your bell, Sonny.
He wasn't even a mini boss. He was just a regular
Yeah, he was just a regular
man.
dude. Well, as regular a man as you can be when you're a very tall, pot-bellied dude carrying a bell.
Are you shitting on my ballsack right now?
You talking to me or the guy you just killed?
Guy I just killed.
Can you not open that door? Because
No.
really?
Yeah.
But it's right there.
Yeah, you don't open it. You climb over it like some kind of plebeian. Look,
Or is this like Sekiro's version of like jumping
Look at
an
that.
oyster gate?
nothing. You can't take it out.
Rubbish.
What a load of silliness.
There was a rather long pause there in that.
For some reason, I was going to say Sicario, but that's not this game at all. That's a film.
It's a film.
That I haven't seen, so I shouldn't even be referencing it.
Oh, here we go. Well, we can't. Big bugger. Is he from Yorkshire?
It was a damned awful job. What are they talking about?
Don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Looks like it paid off, didn't it?
He already had a huge frame and massive strength. It just made him near impervious to blades. That is true, but...
Oh, it's the armoured dude. I fought him.
Dude?
The guy in the kind of balcony bit. Have you not fought him? There's I don't know if he's supposed to be a missionary or something, but he's like it's basically where Sekiro kind of goes Dark Souls. It's a huge,
I've done him.
Yeah, the huge dude with the armour and I can't remember if he has a sword or a pike of some description.
Robert!
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Did you just kill the Robert?
Hey,
finally!
And I really appreciate the game pausing mid-combo to give me the key. But that's the key that we were looking for.
So, effectively, we just had to eavesdrop multiple times until they told us.
It's different people.
It's the wrong. It's a different bridge, isn't it?
I was telling us the wrong bridge because I'm an absolute monkey. Look, there's that woman.
Yeah.
So all we had to do was come over here. It's a completely different bridge. I was making us go the wrong way. I'm so sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
I was wrong.
Yep, that's true. But you admitted it like a true gentleman.
Yeah.
And therefore...
I'm nothing if not a true gentleman.
Yeah, and therefore myself and our legions of Twitter followers will forgive him. We'll forgive you for it.
I hope so, because I really like our Twitter followers. And our subscribers, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are the same people.
I would hope so.
I do like people who like our nonsense, though.
Yeah, it's great fun. I'm actually living for the day that we go to like a gaming convention or something like that, and somebody comes up and oh, you're the dudes from Crush Souls.
You just want to be recognised.
I've been recognised, but not for Crush Souls.
That was a great segue, because I've been thinking, how can I bring up this little story that you were going to tell me about?
Well, yeah. So I got recognised very recently by somebody who approached me and said...
For being on television?
Yeah.
So...
Well, I have actually been on TV twice. Once when I was an extremely young child. I was actually on That's Life with Esther Rantzen.
Really?
Yeah, my parents were. Something to do with...
For the American audience or the younger audience, why don't you explain what That's Life is?
I don't actually remember what it was. I think it was a kind of talk show with Esther Rantzen, and it kind of discussed various things within British culture, or various like sort of people from walks of life about their how they go about with their day-to-day lives and how they struggle with money or don't have to struggle with money. I don't, as I say, I've never watched it. All I remember was that apparently my parents were on it and I was probably a little babe in arms when that happened. But that's not what I was recognised from, understandably.
What were you recognised for?
I was recognised for being on a little-known, I think it was BBC Three show called Snog, Marry, Avoid.
Right, what is Snog, Marry... Let me try that again. What is Snog, Marry, Avoid, for those who do not know what it is?
Snog, Marry, Avoid was, because I don't think they're still shooting it, but it was a kind of makeover type program where they would take people who had very out there looks, or I mean, the show was predominantly girls who wore what they classed as too much makeup, but they would occasionally have couples on who were like covered in piercings, or like had really, really dramatic gothic makeup or something like that. And they would stick them in front of a camera and fire questions at them, and then sort of go, but you're not a natural beauty. And this computer thing that we haven't totally superimposed on the edit afterwards will give you a make-under, so you can look like a normal functioning member of society. So yeah, I was approached by one of their researchers in the Electric Ballroom in Camden on a club night, and they asked if I would like to be on it, and I kind of hummed and hawed about it for a while because I just thought, I don't know, it seems like a lot of effort really. But they kept on putting it off, or rather I kept on putting off the shooting because I was busy with work, till it got to the point where they said, look, if you come on this day, we'll pay you this much and you can get free lunch.
Do you remember how much you got paid?
150 quid cash.
Yeah.
And I got a free lunch, and I got to keep all of the horrendous shite that they made me wear in the make-under, of which the only thing I kept was the shirt and tie.
Yeah.
Because I wanted a fitted white shirt, and this one was actually properly fitted. The suit, however, makes me look like Pete Doherty, so I was definitely...
No, you're well better looking than Pete Doherty, mate.
Well, I don't have a crippling heroin addiction, so...
No, you don't look like a corpse.
Yeah, true. Even on my bad days.
Yeah. But someone actually recognised you from that show.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of it's sort of been on and off because the YouTube channel repeatedly shows my clip.
Yeah.
Because originally somebody put up the whole episode and sort of chopped it up into 3 parts. Because I was on an episode with a girl who I think wore very little on nights out, and her boyfriend wasn't happy with it. And the other person was Chantel from Big Brother.
I don't know who that is, but I'm sure that's very exciting.
She was famous for being on Big Brother and marrying the lead singer of the Ordinary Boys.
Oh, her!
Yeah.
I know who that is.
And, yeah, I know that obviously she got totally destroyed on...
Buzzcocks.
Yeah, never mind the Buzzcocks, and causing her fiancé or husband, Preston, to walk out. But when I met her, the first thing she said to me was, "Are those things piercings in your head?" And I said, "No, they're implants." And she just looked at me blankly and said, "So they're not piercings then?" And I just thought, we're not going to have any common ground, are we, love? I'm just gonna...
I mean, she tried.
She tried, but it was the kind of trying through a lack of willful ignorance.
It's the kind of trying that Bart Simpson would give you a cake for.
Yes.
And then put it in the bin.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I was on that show, must be about 10 years ago now. In fact, no, it was 11 years ago, because I was 27 when that episode was shot.
Wow.
And I was...
Long time.
Yeah, and I was stood in a boiling hot studio under the brightest possible lights for 5 hours. But I do like the fact that the... obviously, in the show, they superimpose a computer-generated camera. Pods, yes, the personal overhaul device. So they superimpose that over some over the back wall, but in reality you're standing in front of a white wall with a giant mirror in front of it, of which there is a huge camera behind, and there is a guy with a voice box.
Oh, so that's how they get your reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because obviously, I mean, a lot of the reactions that are in that episode, they're not what I was questioned. They've obviously just edited it so it looks like that's kind of what I'm saying. Because there was a couple of points where the guy behind the monitor would ask me questions, and my responses were, I'm going to sound like a total twat saying this, witty, that I made him laugh. And I actually heard somebody laughing in a sort of very vocoded way behind the mirror, which was cool.
That's what you want.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole experience was great because I don't take...
Look at that.
There's
Google's broken horn, mate.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, I don't take myself that seriously because I've seen a few kind of like gothic / alternative people on that program who clearly take themselves a little too seriously, and I'm thinking, look, if that's your image, fair enough, but don't come across like the sort of all-encompassing, well, I look different than the rest of society, so therefore I have a special place.
Take on this asshole.
What again?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not interrupt my train of thought to?
You were slagging off goths, mate.
Oh no, no! I was slagging off some of the people from that show. I mean, there have been a few people on there who have actually gone on to do very well online. There was a girl who was.
I thought you were going to say there's some people on there who have gone on to do porn.
I wouldn't put it past them, but you see, the one thing that I had a problem with from the offset was that the show is supposedly all about natural beauty. Now, the way that they voice it in the show is, okay, don't have so much fake tan, don't put bleach and extensions and shit in your hair. Yet the presenter, Jenny Frost of old Atomic Kitten fame, had loads of makeup on and bleached hair and I don't know, probably a sponsorship deal from several clothing companies.
Yeah.
So I thought, you can't really say don't go over the top and be natural beauty when the person who was presenting it is not natural. Because for me, when someone mentions, oh, I just got out of bed and looked like this, fair play. But anything you do to modify your appearance, be it shaving, growing your hair, putting makeup on, it's all something that your body is not. It's not how you're born. It's something that you're doing to modify. So it just makes me laugh when someone who's got earrings and a kanji tattoo symbol somewhere on their body looks at me and goes, that's not nice. That's not natural. Thinking, but you've already got earrings and your hair's bleached and you've clearly put makeup on and you're waxed and done everything else. So I am on a serious stream of conscious rant at the moment. It's clear. But I'm actually in awe watching you knock this guy out of the park. Go on, son. Come on. Yes. Dude.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Wow. Okay.
That was impressive.
Wow.
And you just got a prayer bead.
I did.
First
Holy
episode back.
Shit.
First episode back after a little bit of a wait. You might want to hoover up his biscuits first.
Yeah, like... like, dude, seriously, fucking...
That was brilliant.
Yeah. Wow. Alright, I'm impressed with myself on that one, because I genuinely haven't played this since the last time we recorded.
Which was a while ago.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks ago.
Isn't this the starting area where we came from?
Yeah. It's, that's why there's...
Their memory.
Yeah, that's why you got to touch the remnant.
Rolf is to discover what it is. I don't understand, Father. Why was I granted this power?
Magic.
Because you can resurrect yourself and people who you offer their blood to.
Alright, I am well happy with myself now, because that's this little area cleared.
You're riding high.
Yeah, that's this little area done.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
It was. And now, where are we skedaddling off to?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Alright, mate.
He's like, take me.
Like, I'm convinced that the way that this game saves memory is that it loads corpses out of areas when you leave. So when you reach a certain threshold, it'll get rid of the corpse.
Yeah, but then
and then when you come
back
into the area, yeah,
it'll drop them back in, and the ragdoll physics kind of take over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember Resistance 3 on the PlayStation 3. I remember doing an area once, and I gibbed most of the enemies, and then I came back a little bit later, and there was nothing in the area apart from a leg, like a severed leg, that was just essentially dancing.
Well, that sounds like a good story to leave this episode on.
Oh!
So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Until next time.